Hi students. So today we are going to see the chapter 5, lines and angles. So let me recall about the line, ray, line segment and angles. A line doesn't have a starting or ending point. Ray have a starting point but no ending point. Line segment have both starting and ending points. Angle were made by the two where the two lines intersect, the angles made. So related to angles we are going to see in this chapter. First we are going to see about the complementary angles. When the sum of measure of two angles is 90 degree, then the angles are called complementary angles. So you can see that the two angles are given. The first is a 30 degree and second is a 60 degree. If you made a sum, that it is given sum of the measure of two angles. If you add, we will be getting a 90. Then we call it as a complementary angle. We call 30 degree and 60 is the complement to the 30 degree. Next we move to the supplementary angles. It says when the sum of measure of two angles is 180 degree, then angles are called supplementary angle. Here it says 180 degree. Example I have given here 100 degree and 80 degree. If we add these two, we will be getting as a 180 degree. So these two angles are called supplementary angles. So here we go for the next. Is an adjacent angles. You can see that in the figure this is the angle 1 and the angle 2 are given in the two curve, and we can notice that we have a common vertices and common arms and two arms in the either side, right? If it is like this, then we call it as an adjacent angle. The angles are such that they have a common vertex. This is the common vertex, and they have a common arms. This arm is a common for angle 1 and also for the angle 2. And third one is the non-common arms are on either side of the common arms. So you can see this arm and these are the non-common. This is not a common arms, and it is in either side of these common arms. This is the common arms, right? So both in the either side. So such a pairs of angles are called adjacent angles. Here we go for the linear pair. You can see that it is just like an adjacent angle, but the non-common arms are in the opposite sides. You can see that. See, these are the non-common arms. So it have the same common vertices and common arms for angle 1 and angle 2, and you can see that, but non-common arms are in opposite sides. So linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles, those whose non-common sides are opposite rays. And also you can see that if it is an opposite, it's like a straight line. So if you add an angle 1 plus angle 2, we will be getting a 180 degrees since it is a straight line. So this also we can add in the linear pair. Since it's just in the opposite sides, it's make like a straight angle. So if you add this both, you will be getting 180. But while in the adjacent, it need not to be 180. It can be less than 180 or more than 180. The next, vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles are formed or equal. You can see that this is the one line. Let me call it as an L1, and this is another line L2. You can see that it intersects at this point, and the four angles are made. So like this, the four angles are made. Then we can say that opposite angles will be equal. So here the angle 1 is angle equal to angle 3. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Opposites are equal, and here angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So this kind of things we can call it as a vertically opposite angles. So here we go for the exercise problem. Find the complement of the following angles. So one of the angle is given 20 degree. We have to find another angle. So if we add, it should be a 90 degree. Complement means 90, right? So we know one of the angle is 20 degree. We don't know the second angle. So let me consider it as an x. So 20 plus x, it should be a 90 degree to become a complement, right? So x is equal to 90 degree minus 20, and x is equal to 70 degree. So 70 degree is the complement angle. So therefore, complement of 20 degree is 70 degree. Clear? So this last sentence is very important. And here we go for the next problem. find the supplement of the following angle. Supplement means with this if we add another angle we have to get a 180 degree. So 105 degree plus next we don't know, so let me consider as x is equal to 180 degree. So x is equal to 180 degree minus 105 degree. So x is equal to 180 minus 105 is 75 degree. So therefore complement of 105 degree is 75 degree. Clear? So next, identify which of the following pairs of angles are complementary and which are supplementary. So given the pair of angle, we have to add. If we get sum is 90 degree, then it is complementary. If we get 180 degree, it is a supplementary. So let me add this 65 degree plus 115 degree. We will be getting a 180 degree. So therefore this is a supplementary angle, right? Therefore these are supplementary angles. Clear? Here we go for the next one. The pair is given. So first we have to add the pair and you have to find whether it is supplement or complement. So 63 plus 227 we will be getting it as a 90 degree. So 90 degree means complementary angle, right? So therefore these are complementary angles. So next one, find the angles which is equal to its complement. So one of the angle is given, we have to find the complement angle and it is equal to the both. So let me consider it as a given angle be x. Let one of the two equal, it says both are equal, right? Two equal and it is complement, right? Complementary angle be x. So that means if we add the both, we have to get a 90 degree. Since both are equal, we can say x plus x is equal to 90 degree. So x plus x we will get 2x is equal to 90 degree. So x is equal to 90 degree divided by 2. Since in multiplication it will become division. So x is equal to 45 degree. So therefore 45 degrees equal to its complement. Clear? Sorry. So 45 is equal to its complementary. Both are equal complement. So here we go for the next problem. Indicate which pairs of angles are vertically opposite angles and linear pair. So first we solve for the vertically opposite angle. By the definition we know that two lines intersect and vertical is formed. You can find this is the one of the line and this is the another line. So this point intersecting point, right? So this angle and this angle are vertically opposite and equal, and this angle, this full angle must be vertically opposite angle, right? So therefore the first pair is angle 1 and angle 4. The second pair is angle 5 and this both, right? Angle 2 plus angle 3. Clear? Because these two are the straight line. This is not a straight line, it's just some lines were interrupted. So these two are the straight line and these two are the opposite to each other, and this 5 and this whole angle are opposite to each other. Clear? So next, second one we go for the linear pair. Linear pair we know that from common arms and from the vertices opposite side, right? The both ray will be in the opposite. So from this vertices we can consider this both are in the opposite and common arms are this. So angle 1 and angle 5 are the linear pair, right? This and this are opposite rays. This is the common arms and this is the common vertex. So angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 1 and angle 5. The same way in the below also. Here we can consider it as a straight line, and this is a common arm, so common vertex. This is the common arm. You can see that both angle 5 and angle 4. So therefore angle 5 and angle 4. we can consider this below also, but there will be 3 angles. So adjacent angle there should be a 2, so we are not considering this 2 3 1 and 2 3 4. Clear? So here we go for the next problem. Find the value of the angles x, y and z in each of the following. So we have to find the x, y, z. The one of the angle is given 55 degree and it's a vertically opposite angle, right? This two line intersected. So x, we can easily say x is equal to 55 degree, and we have to say the reason why, because vertically opposite angle. We have to write how we found this. So next we can see that it is like a straight line, like a linear pair. So if you add this both angle, it should be a 180, right? So angle 55 degree plus angle y is equal to 180 degree. Since it is a linear pair, already we saw that linear pair is straight line. If we add both, we will be getting a 180. So y, if you found a y, the z is easy. They both are vertically opposite angle, right? So y is equal to 180 degree minus 55 degree. We will be getting y as a 125 degree. So we found y is equal to 125 degree. And what about an z? Z is equal to 125 degree. Since it is vertically opposite to angle z, right? So here we go for the next problem. Here also we have to find x, y, z. So x is here. We know this is a angles on the straight line, right? So if you add angle on the top, it should be a 180 degree. So what are they? 40 degree plus x plus 25 degree is equal to 180 degree. Since it is a angles on straight line. Clear? It's just a straight line. So all the whatever the angles are splitted, that if we add, we have to get as a 180 degree. So 40 plus 25 is 65. So x plus 65 degree is equal to 180 degree, and x is equal to 180 degree. If you bring here, it will be subtraction minus 65 degree. So x is equal to 180 minus 65. We will getting 150 degree. We found x. Next we have to find y and z, right? And z is very easy, right? Z we can get just opposite. It's a vertically opposite angle. These two are the straight line, this line and this line, right? So this angle and this angle are equal. So only y. So y, you can see y and 40 degree as a linear pair, right? So 40 degree plus y is equal to 180 degrees, since it is a linear pair. Clear? Just it's a just opposite arm, common vertex and common ray, and we know that if we add, we will be getting a 180 degree. So y is equal to 180 degree minus 140 degree, sorry, only 40 degree. So if you subtract, we will be getting as a 140 degree. Y is equal to 140 degree. And what about z? Z is just opposite to 40 degree, vertically opposite, right? This and this are vertically opposite. So z is equal to 40 degrees, since vertically opposite to angle 40 degree. Clear? Thank you.